Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 13 of No Man's Land. I'm starting recording this right after I finished, or pretty close to right after I finished the last episode on here. It's been a little bit, it's been another day since then. Everything is still growing. You can see our soybeans are looking fantastic. They're 3 of 6 on those. And then what are these guys at? 3 of 7, so everything's making progress towards the right direction. If we hop over here though, what I'm gonna do off camera now in just a second, I just want to bring you guys in to get going here. Our grass did grow up in another state, so that's good. Just need one more day on there, but you can see our grass is ready. And I think the last time I cut our grass, as far as last time I did silage, I think it was a state before this. So we actually should get about 50% more, which would be great. We really could use the silage cash. I don't think we're gonna sell the silage bales right off the bat, unless we get a really good price, which right now, I mean, it doesn't matter because they're gonna have to ferment anyways. But yeah, not a great price. I'd like to get up as close to that as possible. I mean, we're, what is it, June? Is that where we're in right now? Yeah, June. So if you look at through here, June is not, it goes up a little bit there, but then July is going to drop down, August start going up. So ideally in winter time, so if we can hold out that long, I think we'll do that as far as the silage bales go. Since we don't need a ton of money right now, but it'd be nice to make a little bit extra, even if it's just a couple grand more. Oh my gosh, there's a helicopter. I did not even know that was, I never saw it. I've heard it, I've never seen it. Wow, that was so cool. I've never seen a helicopter on a farm sim map just fly across like that. That's awesome. I'm just blown away. Anyhow, so a couple things I'd like to get done this episode. I'm gonna do all this baling off camera. And the other thing I'm gonna maybe probably do is get some of these trees cut. I think I actually am gonna cut back to this fence. I'll leave some of these guys out. Well, actually, I don't even know if we own up to about here-ish. So I think I'm gonna cut these trees off of here so we can get back up to the fence. There'll still be some trees around, which will be nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut these out. One, because we could really use the cash. And that'll give us enough cash flow, so we shouldn't even have to worry about selling the silage until we get a good price. But yeah, so I'm gonna do those sort of things off camera. The other thing I want to note is what you're probably going to see next, since I'm going to do that stuff off camera, unless something, in the words of Mr. Steely P, magical or tragical happens. I am going to probably have a time lapse of the soy harvest is probably, well, no, actually, well, yeah, I'll put a time lapse of the soy harvest is what I'll do. I'll do that or something along those lines. I did think about doing a time lapse of the sugar beet harvest, but I do think it might be a little, well, yeah, you know what, we'll do the sugar beet harvest. So, because this is going to be, the soil will be ready first. And then the sugar beets after that. So I will bring you guys back in probably when it's time to harvest the sugar beets. I'll probably just harvest the soybeans off camera because they'll be ready first. But yeah, we're making some progress today. That's kind of what we're sitting at, what we got going on. But I just want to bring you guys in as far as let you know what we got for plans. And then obviously we'll add some businesses in here. And if you've left comments about different stuff, I will catch up with my comments. Again, I will get there as soon as I can. But yeah, we're going to start cooking along here and start getting some more stuff. So I'll see you guys here when it's time to harvest some sugar beets.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, so you saw just a little bit of a time lapse of me getting this stuff rolling here, and I'm still missing just chunks of this as I go through. But anyhow, this harvester is very slow, obviously, which I mean, I knew it would, but actually, it's, to be fair, I think it's actually probably going faster than I maybe thought it would go. So I'm not upset about it or anything like that, but it is taking a while, and then I knew it would take a while. So, but yeah, I'm just getting some stuff done here. I figured to bring you guys back in. It's been a while. It is now November, so it has been a absolute. It's just been a very long time since I last spoke with you guys. Oh, and my game volume's way down. Let me just adjust that up real quick. It's actually stuff you can hear the tractor and stuff like that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I do like this little sugar beet harvester. It's doing good as far as everything goes. I wanted to mention a few things. I spent $2,600 total repairing this Massey Ferguson a couple different times, and doing some other different repairs. I bought 2 bags of fertilizer, so that drove the money down a little bit as well. I did sell 1 load of wood, so I cut down a couple trees, sold a load of wood. I figure I'll sell just 1 load of wood every episode, just for the next several episodes, so I don't have to do a bunch of wood or wood chopping all at once. I'm not a big forestry guy, but it's a good source of money, that's for sure. I did buy a new item. It was on sale, of course it always is when I buy it. So I bought I'll show you guys real quick inside here. I bought a corn header because it was $10,900, so I bought it. That way we can do corn and sunflowers because you have a contract for corn out right now. So I figured that would be kind of nice to have that just available to us. I should maybe use the GPS on this. It's just such a limited range implement. It's just not very wide. But anyhow, yeah, so I bought a corn header. I also did the silage baling. I did it twice, so I baled twice over there as far as all that goes. So I baled, wrapped, sold twice. I do have, if you look over there, you can see kind of on the top of my screen the distance. I did lease one of these again, and I didn't return it after I sold the first set of bales. I just held on to it because, well, if I keep it kind of on a long-term lease, it's actually more profitable than leasing it every time. So every year I might just end up leasing that to use until we decide to buy one or do something like that. But we're making a lot of money off our silage bales. We made a total of $37,300 or somewhere around that, maybe a little bit more. Actually, probably a little bit more, maybe $37,500 or so, off of our 2 rounds of selling silage bales. So that's, I mean, basically all the money in our bank is from silage. I know some of it's not, but yeah. I did harvest both fields of soy. We did get some good amount of soy off it, actually. If we go up to, here we are, 15,000 liters. So again, we're gonna wait until it hits hopefully $1,200. So we're right around here. We're gonna wait until June to sell that. So we'll just hold on to that. So we're not going to make any money off of it right off the bat, but it's a good start as far as all that goes. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We got a lot of soy off of that. I do have narrows on this right now because remember we bought narrows just so that way I don't destroy the crop, obviously, as I'm driving over it. But yeah, so the sugar beets are going to be just very time consuming. So I figured I'd just bring you guys back in and chat a little bit here. Hopefully we get this done this episode. I might have to finish them up next episode. Now, as far as selling them goes, we'll get this guy rolling down this section here. As far as selling them goes, we go down to sugar beets. The high is 147. Right now we're at 138, so quite honestly, I think we're just going to get them and sell them once we get them off the field. That way I don't have to load them into a trailer or load them into a corner, because I don't obviously have a silo or anything for them to do any of that. So I think I'm just going to pick them up off the field and then get them sold off and all that. So it is going to take me a while to pick all these guys up, but I will keep track of exactly how much we got off of here and how much we ended up making off of our, or not our soy. Do I keep saying soy? I meant sugar beet if I've been saying soy, but our sugar beet harvest. So I apologize, I think I was saying soy, but anyhow. So hopefully I can get them all loaded off of here and get them sold off, which actually I might take a break from the harvesting here. Let's just finish this row and then we'll clean up some of these little chunks along here, and then I'll keep you guys in and we'll get a load of them sold off. I do need to add in another business, which I want to do at some point. Because where are we selling that? Yeah, just the farm shop's the only place that takes that sort of thing. So, yeah, I might upgrade Rusty's. Yas sent me a message or a complaint, if you will. I might upgrade Rusty's bakery there to be a donut factory. So I'll probably end up doing that at some point. So it might look a little different in the future. But yeah, just a comment about that. And thank you to Darren Duel, who commented about removing the items if I still wanted to remove them. I might have to go into the actual game save if they won't let me remove some of the items. Because I had some placeable items that I put down last episode that it just did not want me to delete for whatever reason. So thank you, Darren Duel, for that. Get these guys. Yeah, I just want to get these little chunks here cleaned up, out of the way. Loop around. Back up there, and we'll get this row. And then we'll load up. Let's load up a load and get those babies sold off, see how much we're gonna make off of a load. And again, we'll keep good track of how much we're making and everything like that. Disconnect this guy. And actually, how many hours do I have on that right now? 0.4. So, and we're probably only gonna need 1 hour, quite honestly. Well, maybe 2 hours. No, I mean, to be fair, if we look at the actual map itself, the outside's obviously a little bigger, so we've probably gotten maybe about half of it done. That needs to be harvested there. So I'm gonna try to clean up. This edge really does not like me harvesting with this, so I'll get what I can get off of that edge, and I might paint the edge back a touch, kind of take a little bit of the field off of there, just to make it a little bit easier for us to work with in the future. But let's go grab. Oh no, geez Louise, just smacked into that. You know how I did that. We'll grab our front loader. Get a drink of water there. I know drinking water, it's craziness. Grab this guy here. Then we can dump that off, and let's grab our. Hope we don't need the weight. It'd be easier to just not have to worry about the weight. And make sure this doesn't have like landscaping. Yep, nope, terraform's off. Okay, good, because we do not want to be terraforming anything. That is for darn sure. I don't think this trailer has a. Jeez, we're going fast. I don't think it has a. Yeah, there's no customization for it to be able to hold bulk materials or anything like that, so I don't think we have to worry about that. All right, let's try to get some of this stuff picked up here. I mean, we're gonna get a ton. I don't like that. Why is it pushing it? I don't want to push it as much as I want to pick it up. 952 liters. We really need a bigger bucket is what we need. Oh, it's going to take us a while. Obviously, this is going to take a long time if we're doing it this way, which this is kind of the way we get to do it. I mean, I don't really have a... Unless we... I mean, there's probably... There's a front loader attachment on there. I don't think there's a better front loader one. This one we own. We own one of these 1,000 liters. I suppose there are probably some out here that just do sugar beets or are willing to do sugar beets. That one does sugar beets. Obviously, we could do chopped beets, but that one also will hold more. It's really expensive, though. That's the problem with that one. Here's... yeah, that's kind of what we got. There's got to be something else that's bigger out there on the market. But yeah, the 1,000 liters at a time is going to be a pain. If we lease this... 790, which actually that's not bad at all to lease that to speed up production slightly. That's not bad at all. Now we're not going to make any more to chop them, right? Chop beets don't sell, do they? Oh, wait a second. Why don't we do that? Sugar beet cut is getting taken, and that's almost topped out as well. I guess, yeah, because we're doing it in harvest in November right now, so that's actually really perfect time for harvesting for those. So actually, let's make sugar beet cut. So I believe it's 1 liter for 1 liter. So let's do that real quick. Let's do a quick little experiment here. We're gonna dump this off, and then we are gonna go. We're gonna set our bucket down here. We're gonna lease that because even if I mean, it's not a very expensive lease cost. So even if we didn't use it for what it is, and we're gonna actually want a weight for sure if we're running that. Where's the weights on the other side, of course. So we'll pick up the weight here because that thing is gonna be 2,300 liters because it was doing a little bit of janky stuff in the front with that weight on there. But we'll grab this guy right here. So always our other option is to lease like a wheel loader or something like that that's gonna be able to hold a little bit more material. So let's get this guy cooking down to the store. Once we get on the straightaway, we'll hop in the store and we'll lease that because I mean, even if we're just using it solely for the purpose of, this is gonna be great. I don't know what the ratio is. I would assume it's 1 liter for 1 liter, and if that's the case, we might as well process it through for that cost there. So let's go front loader tools. Let's lease this. Yep, 790, we'll do it. Not very much an hour either, because we probably will end up using that one for a couple hours. But even if we spend $2,000 or something wild like that, it's like we're gonna make that money back on our stuff that we got going on, because we only leased the harvester itself was, I don't think it was hardly anything to lease this. Yeah, 408 and then 100 or 168 per hour, so really nothing there as far as that goes. So yeah, I am curious to see how this is going to play out, but I think it'll play out in our favor, hopefully. Let's turn so I'm not driving us, getting some sticky note cleared out here, some old ones off my desk, that is. But yeah, we'll grab that. I'm very conscious of our time, so we'll do that, and then I'll probably put a break in, and then I will I'll add in, I'm sure, my sugar beet harvest. I took a photo of that. I'm sure that's gonna be my thumbnail. But yeah, so it's fairly heavy. Can we? Do we have the power to run it? Turn on. Well, maybe we have to have something in it. Hopefully this works. I mean, I guess if it doesn't work for whatever reason, we have a bigger bucket and it wasn't that much to lease it. So yeah, you can see we definitely needed that rear weight on there, because that thing is heavy. Make sure we don't hit any fences here. I think what I'm going to put in today is going to go in that little gap right there, that spot there. The fuel station's almost a little too big, so I might restrict them a little bit down, because it doesn't need to be probably quite that big. It's pretty big. And then the other thing I'm going to put in, it'd be nicer to have a bigger yard for that. Honestly, the fuel delivery service also doesn't need that big of a yard, but we'll leave that one for now. But yeah, we'll go try to chop a couple of sugar beets up here, and then I'll probably do some of that off camera, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Well, honestly, what I'll probably end up doing is bring you guys back in. I'll put a business in or two. I'll bring you guys back in, and we will show off the business, and then we'll probably wrap up the episode at that point, and that should get us right about to a right time as far as episode length goes. And then next episode, obviously, we'll just keep chugging along and doing our thing. But yeah, so I think that'll be the plan. That's the plan we're going to stick with, at least for now. So we'll see. Gosh, I hope this turns on. I hope it's just not turning on because we don't have anything in it. That would suck if it was otherwise an issue. All right. And come up here. Problem was going to be finding some of this stuff in the... yeah, you can see there's stuff in the grass. There we go. This seems to have a bigger pickup zone as well. Yeah, this is going to make it so much faster. $23.02. We want to be above the trailer. Pull the trailer out so we actually can make sure we're above it. Should be able to hook on here. About to have a moment of truth. Drop the trailer right there. We don't have a silo capacity for any of this stuff. Oh, wait a second. Is that a multi-fruit silo that we have? We could put it in the silo then. Well, I'll be darned. I will be darned. All right, so we have 2302 in liters here. Let's see what this is going to equate to in this trailer. All right, turn it on. Oh, it's working. Well, that's at least a plus, so we know that it's actually going to work the way it needs to. It just won't turn on unless there's sugar beets in there. Okay, and it turned back off. Let's hook up just to see. Please be 2,300 liters or more. I take more. I doubt it's going to be more. We might lose a little bit, even if it was a little loss. Oh, 2302. I couldn't remember. I thought it was 1 for 1, which makes sense. Yeah, so we're going to get more then off of that. Because if you look at sugar beet cut, 195, so almost 200 per 1,000 liters versus 140. So we're getting $60 more per 1,000 liters. So, I mean, if you really think about it, if we get 20,000 liters off this field, which we're probably going to get more, I'd say we'll probably get about 30,000 liters off it. So if you multiply that by the 60, I mean, we're looking at an extra couple grand here. So it's going to be worth it in the long run. Gosh, that's so sad that if we only get 30,000 liters off of this times the 195, that's only 6 grand. Gosh, I hope we get more than that. Oh, sugar beets aren't worth anything. But they are such a high yield. Okay, let's get this guy down on the ground here. Oh, come on, pick him up. Not to pick. Is it in a spot to pick them up? Okay, it is. Get these guys that we pushed way over here. There we go. Get all these guys along the edges because they're the ones that drive me crazy. We're already almost full again, which is great. Oh, there we go. We were outside of our. Wasn't letting me pick them up because it was thinking we're off of our land, and we can drive right across this because we have narrows on. So it won't do any damage theoretically. Beautiful. And that is probably the weight limit for that trailer. Oh gosh. But let's see here. Yeah, max. Gosh, that's so little in there for the max. We need a better trailer, guys. We also need a planter. That's got to be our next purchase. Let's see if it'll actually dump them into here. Oh, it will. All right. Well, we'll keep storing them in there for now because that'll be easier to see. Kind of a look. Take a look at what kind of we got available. So we'll keep doing that, and then we can just shred them into there while it's right next to the silo, and then we can do our thing from there. That's what I'll keep working on here. Put a little bit more in here. Beautiful. Again, they're not holding hardly anything. Yeah, that trailer weight limit really does add a little bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It does add a bit of a challenge to it, which is fine. I love it. But it definitely is a little bit more challenging. Oh, come on. There we go. Very fine window of where that wants to actually pick sugar beets up off the ground. There we go. Another load of them here. That is heavy. Oh gosh, this is so perfect. This is gonna work out so much better. So much nicer. And I'm glad because we really need to maximize. I mean, I'm probably gonna get to the end of this and realize that this wasn't worth it. As far as doing all this, at least the way we're doing it, but I mean, this is a lot of work for. I mean, oh gosh, I hope we make. I mean, I guess we're probably gonna get more than 30,000 liters off of here. You would think, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just insane here and super hopeful, but I hope for my sake that we get a little bit more off of here, just for my sanity. Here we go. Grab some of these guys through the grass. There we go. And we're about to be full again. There we are. And this will fill that trailer up all the way again. Gosh, this is great. This is the first time I've used this like outside of a tutorial video, like actually in a series. And I did not think it would be on this series I would use this, but it's cool that there's a place that'll take these and they'll give us a little bit more, which makes sense. I mean, we're kind of processing them in a way for them, so I'll turn that guy off for now. But there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna add a business in, then I'll bring you guys back in, and then we'll wrap up the episode. I think that'll be the plan. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, I don't have a new anything to show you. I got a little distracted as far as time goes, and it is pretty cool what I'm gonna see, or what I'm building over there, but I think I'll just do it as part of the next episode is what I'm gonna do, I think. And maybe I'll add two or three things in the next episode, but it's gonna take me a little while to finish it, and I don't have time right now to do that, and I wanna make sure I get this episode squared away. So yeah, I just brought you guys back basically to get rid of you. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We need to get some sugar beets obviously done. Hopefully we'll finish that up next episode, get some more silage done and all that good stuff, and keep kind of building up our finances. So we do need to find hopefully a planter or seeder in the next episodes, so that way we can hopefully plant and seed this year without having to lease something, but that would be great. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.